How's it going, guys? I'm going to show you a quick drill to improve your top end speed running technique. So this is how you do it. Down, rip, forward. Down, rip, forward. Down, rip, forward. It's that simple. This is all it is. This is the movement, except at top end speed, you're going to be using both legs at the same time, but this is what each leg is going to be doing. But it helps to break it down, work one side at a time. Now, I'll show you some common mistakes. It's very easy to do this wrong, even though it's a simple movement. What I see a lot is when people go to rip backwards, they think so much about the rip that they bring their head forward. And that's not what it is. When you're at top end speed, you don't want your head to come forward. You want your head to stay tall, upright. You want to be perpendicular to the ground. But we're down, rip, forward. If you find that you can't extend the hip very far, you may need to do some stretching, stretch the hip flexors. A lot of times they're locked up. If you're doing a lot of sitting, that can happen. Hip flexors can get locked up. So start off nice and slow, just down, rip, through, down, rip, forward, down, rip, forward. Nice and easy. And as you get more confident in it, you can do it all at once. Just like that. I recommend not doing it on a rubber floor like I have, or your foot's going to get stuck. Barefoot outside on the grass is probably the best, the gold standard for this exercise, but you can use a gym floor and some sneakers that don't stick to the floor too much. Do it enough, and eventually you'll just do it when you run. Now, when you're at top end speed and you want to accelerate, this is very important. When you're at top end speed and you want to accelerate, you've got to move your feet faster. You can't lean forward. I mentioned it earlier, it's important that you be upright. If you lean forward and you go to reach your leg forward, you run the risk of pulling your hamstring, because you're lengthening the leg and using the hamstring in a way it wasn't meant to be used. So don't do that. When it's time to accelerate, that's when you're forward. When you're at top end speed, that's when it's time to cycle. That's it. Have fun.